Hello everyone, it's Lisa Jane here from a lovely wet and rainy Cape Town. Since we need the rain, our dams are still trying to fill up after the drought from last year. What I have decided to do is just make a very short, sweet video. I have been getting lots of nudges from spirits to share more, to talk more, whatever it is on my mind, because of course I think that what's going through my mind is just really irrelevant and not important, but that's stuff that I deal with on a daily basis. But what I've been nudged to put out there is that actually a lot of the stuff going on is things that Spirit is asking me to share. Since I connect into Source, there's a lot of rumblings during the day, and I know that there's a lot of people going through a lot of stuff. There's quite a lot of difficulty in the three-dimensional world. Finances, jobs, relationships. A lot of families are breaking up, especially biological families, partnerships, spousal relationships. Really all part of the change in structure and the breaking down of the old and the rebirthing of the new. Yet what do we do in the midst of all that? How do we handle ourselves? And especially since a lot of the spiritual talk might say, let go, let go, let go. We need to let go of this, let go of that. But you're not always sure how to do it. And so we can actually get hooked into the whole concept of whatever we resist persists. So if we are so forcefully wanting to let go of something in order to move to a new way of being, that something generally hangs around. So it's a bit like when we want to gather all our energy together, we've got these like hooks on us, kind of coat hanger hooks. And sometimes just a pure visual of sitting there quietly and just saying, right, I'm not going to chatter in my mental mind. I'm kind of just going to sit with myself and use my third eye or visual. Because that's something I often say to people, is that imagination is the language of the fifth dimension, and it doesn't mean that everything has to be processed on a very cognitive or intellectual level. Often we will get pictures, symbols, imagery that will just kind of fleet past us, and we'll think, that's just my imagination, or am I seeing things? When in actual fact we're missing the opportunity to work with that highest mind that actually sees things a lot of the time in symbolism and imagery. So I'm going to give you a little exercise here. Use it or don't, but what it can give you is a different view or aspect of how things are sitting within your field, whether they need lifting or not, how heavy or light they are, and the symbol or the imagery you receive will indicate that. So in other words, if you're scanning your energy field and you see a feather, well then you can simply blow it away. If you scan your energy field and maybe you see like a heavy weight or a dumbbell, well then that energy is quite thick and strong in your field and it's been there a long time. So use your discernment and discretion, but also don't underestimate those messages that come through when you're looking at something like that. So what I want you to do, and I'm going to keep this video very short and sweet, is to try something for me. If you have something, be it a thought, belief pattern or habit, that you have wanted to let go and you feel that you're trying very hard to let go of, but it hasn't shifted, then I want you to do something for me. I want you to take time during the next couple of days or week. Just sit quietly in a chair. You can light a candle or hold a sacred object, whether it be a rock or a book or a piece of jewelry, crystal, in your hand, and set the intention that actually you're just going to sit with yourself energetically, and you're going to ask your higher mind, your visuals, to give you information about what it is that needs shifting. And then I want you really just to focus your attention. And all that means is, imagine if you're sitting in a room, the layout of the room. So when you close your eyes, you're kind of visually saying, oh, well, I know the bookcase is there, I know the bed is there, the chair is there. It's going to be a bit like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit, you're going to breathe. So just to settle yourself, take some nice deep breaths, center in your heart space, your chest area. And then just take your attention and imagination and start scanning around your body as if you were kind of doing spiraling circles. So you can start looking around your feet and move it slowly up about 10 to 20 centimeters around your physical body. And you just start going around in a spiral as if you are visually just spiraling up and over your physical body to above your head. Do that a couple of times from the bottom up and then the top down. Have a little notepad ready and just write down anything that comes to mind. If it is a feather, if it is a symbol, if it is a word, if it's the face of someone, then what you do, you ask the question, does this need to be moved and shifted? If you get the answer back, yes, then you take your hand, symbolically, imagery, with your imagination, and you just scoop it up and you send it up to source. By source, I mean that highest point of light that you can actually attune to. If you don't do that, you scoop it up, you send it down to Mother Earth, because everything that is sent down to Mother Earth is transformed. So you ask, thank you for transforming this into something positive. And when you move it up to the light, you say, thank you for transforming this into something positive, or releasing it for me. Literally, you could actually shift things like that within 10 to 15 minutes. Obviously, miracles do happen, but maybe we don't expect miracles the first time round. But if this works for you, then try it a couple of times. And every time you kind of feel like there's something, sit, breathe, in quiet, light a candle, hold a sacred object, set the intention, and just visually and using your imagination, sweep your energy field and see what's going on. I hope that little energy clearing exercise helps. Trust that you can offer yourself the healing that is needed. If you come across something heavier and you really feel it's not something that can be moved, drop me a line or an email. We can have an energy healing session and see what we can do. But trust that actually there are some things that you can maybe shift yourself. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And all of my links to my other channels, my Facebook, my SoundCloud, are all there too. So with that, I'm keeping it short and sweet. I wish you the most blessed day and the blessed week. And I'll be in touch with you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.